about creating a new you for 1999. Good news, good news. Starvation is out. Voluptuousness is in. Sexy is in. When you look at working out, spinning, over. The new thing is Tae Bo is in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And look at these things. We've got a feather duster, we've got a rolling pin, a flashlight, and some honey. What on earth is this about? It's all part of getting ready for a new year and a new millennium. You gotta have a new you. Come on back. It's true. Monogamy is back. Monogamy is the thing right now. There truly is nothing sexier than committed intimacy. Do you think? Do you agree? Dr. Ava Cadell is here to talk about it with us. She is a sexologist, which I've always found just like the coolest thing. Is that on your business card?
Yes.
It is, isn't it?
Clinical sexologist.
Okay.
Yes.
She's also the author of a couple of books, Love Around the House and The Stock Market Orgasm. Here today to teach us how to take the monotony out of monogamy. So is it true being faithful really is what's happening now?
Yes, monogamy is in and infidelity is out, thanks to President Clinton.
Isn't it interesting that after all this happened, the scandal occurred, people began talking about things that were really uncomfortable before, and now, I mean, when you've got the news anchors talking about it, you can feel pretty free at your dinner table.
That's the one good thing that came out of this, is that everyone's talking about sex more openly, more honestly. And that's back, that's in. Open, honest communication. Very important.
You know what I think the misconception is? That monogamy, that committed relationships become boring, and that sex becomes sort of mechanical.
Predictable. And it does sometimes. When you get used to someone and sharing the same bed, you stop flirting, you stop undressing each other, you stop seducing one another. Don't you agree?
Well, honey, not at our house, of course. You know it's bad when, like, the lights are off and you're just not really being creative anymore.
Right, and that's another thing. Don't turn the lights off.
Oh, I totally agree. Now, we've got, is this more than you need to know about me right now? I'm sorry. We've got a couple in the audience that I would like to talk with you, and we can kind of get into their heads a little bit, because you guys, how long have you been married?
3.5 years.
3.5 years, but you have a brand new baby. The baby is so beautiful. 12 weeks old. She's a cute little peanut. Look at your body for 12 weeks. Hello. My gosh. Would you guys come on up? Tell me. It's Lloyd and Jennifer. This is Dr. Cadell. Come on down.
Nice to meet you, Doc.
Hi.
That's my wife.
Hi.
Now, after you have a baby, things sort of change in the bedroom, don't they?
Sure. Yes, it's tough. You know, baby's taking naps, and you got to do what you got to do as quick as you can. So when the baby takes a nap, you're like,
so you have to be more creative.
More creative. Look her and tell her to step in my office. Daddy's got something for you.
Can we demonstrate some things with you guys? Are you hip to this? Jennifer, you look a little scared.
Don't be afraid.
I don't know what that's for.
Neither do I.
Common household items that most people have in their home, but we're going to use them for romantic foreplay. Are you ready?
Sure.
It's a straw.
This is my favorite. Have you used it?
No.
Well, I thought you had. You seem to know what you were talking about.
Of course I've used it, but tell everyone else what you do with it.
Okay.
No, I used it with a straw.
Jennifer, why don't you blow some warm air on some of Lloyd's favorite erogenous zones, ones that we can see anyway, the safe ones. Maybe around his ears or his neck. Now imagine if you were naked and you were having warm breath blown on your arms or down your spine.
Oof.
What do you like that?
That's the spot, no matter what you're blowing with.
So how would you rate that from 1 to 10?
Oh, I like hot hair on the ear. Just don't know how it comes, as long as it comes on the ear and it's hot.
What about, why don't you do it to Jennifer?
Oh, this could get a little out of the...
And you know, you don't have to do this in your home. You can do this anywhere. In a restaurant, for example.
Oh, come on.
Yes, if the service is slow.
Well, there is that sort of thrill of being dangerous and a little bit inappropriate.
Yes, absolutely.
The feather duster?
The feather duster, what do you think you do with the feather duster, apart from polish the furniture? This is very light and fluffy, and just imagine this all over Jennifer's body. What do you think, Jennifer?
Yeah, I like that.
You like that? Doesn't that feel nice?
But now you want it to be a clean feather duster.
Well, absolutely. I was just going to say, you need to keep one for dusting and one for loving.
All right.
Yes.
As we go to break, get creative with this, Lloyd.
Hey, what do you think you do with that?
You're back.
If I have to think of something, sure. Go on.
Oh, make yourself at home.
Sure. What I'll need is just my tools.
Oh, look at that.
What is this? Oh, my gosh.
Turn over.
Does make a great
I got to tell you, you got the one baby, and now I can see that there may be many more at your house.
How am I doing, Mr. Clinton?
You have a very... We'll talk some more about these things when we come back, and everybody talks about wanting a new body. This is the biggest New Year's resolution, isn't it? But if you want one for $99, you're going to have to start from the inside out. The latest trends in body shaping coming up, and it's not all about skin and bones anymore. Curves are back! Curves are back, and we'll be back after this. Was showing us how there are all kinds of things you have around your house that you can incorporate into spicing up your sex life.
Absolutely. Very, very important.
This tripped me out, though. Now, you guys have lots of hair at your house, so you probably have lots of hair brushes. But this one has unique qualities, doesn't it?
It does, it does. My hairbrush vibrates. That's because I'm a sexologist.
Now,
Doesn't it feel good, though?
listen to it. It's a vibrating hairbrush.
Now imagine how good it feels through your hair.
Is it for your hair?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, you've been using feather dusters for other things. I thought maybe.
You can use this in other places, too.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Do you want to try this?
But when was the last time your lover brushed your hair? That's a very loving thing couples can do, but also you can use the bristles.
That feels good.
Oh, he's doing it on her. And yes, the other side, you can tap aching shoulders, too.
And now what's with the flashlight?
The flashlight. Okay, everybody has a flashlight for emergencies. So now, anybody have any idea what you do with a flashlight when it comes to romance?
When the baby's sleeping, find your wife in the dark.
Very close. Turn off all the lights and go searching. Explore your lover's body with nothing but a flashlight. And kiss and caress their body from the top of their head to the bottom of their toe.
Would you do that? Now, you're uninhibited. Would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try anything once.
You guys have been great sports. Thank you so much. You're a gorgeous couple, gorgeous baby. Thank you. Hang around. Have a seat so you can see these new products that we've got going on. We're going to tell you how you can instantly be in for $99, because it's all about, you know, if you've got the right color and the right thing, the right gadgets and gizmos. And to talk us through all of it, we have Kate Bells-Moulin. She's the West Coast Bureau Chief of In Style magazine and simply one of the coolest ladies around. Kate, come on out. Where are you? Hello. How are you? You brought so much stuff. Where do we start? I don't even know.
Well, why don't we start? One of the great things about the millennium is that just by being on the planet, you're part of history. So it's a great time to really reevaluate and think about the things you want to keep from the last millennium that were good and the things you want to get rid of. So we're going to talk about beauty and fashion and parties and how to celebrate it all, a little bit of everything.
All right. Where do you want to start?
Why don't we start down here, just with color? We're used to seeing, we went through a long, long black phase, and then now we're in kind of a gray phase. But what's going to happen in the new millennium is a little dash of color, and the one that we're seeing really for next season is pink.
But pink is like committing to color.
It's committing to a little color, which is why I actually brought out my purse to put it out here to show you something. You can wear all black, But if you take something like this, a small purse or a piece of jewelry or something, and add a dash of color, it's just more lively. It's not as depressing as always seeing black and gray all of the time. Or look at these shirts. These are all from Libby Lane in Los Angeles.
Oh,
look
I
at
love
this.
this.
I mean, this is exquisite, and the work on it.
But now, see, this is pink being sophisticated, because when I said pink to the audience, you all thought girly, didn't you? And kind of cutesy, juvenile.
It's not girly. It's very, very not girly. It's in style. It really is. I mean, it's come a whole different place.
Well, hello.
Gwyneth looks good in pink.
Check it out, the cover of the magazine. And look, and this is a gorgeous, this is kind of a see-through pink.
It's all of these things. And what's important about pink is finding the right pink for you. Because pink comes in fuchsia, it comes in light pink. Just add a little color to your life, to your wardrobe. So for every 2 things that you buy that are black, that are brown, that are gray, get 1 thing that's got a little bit of color in it to mix in it and to give a little liveliness to
Is
your
this
wardrobe.
for pink, or is this something else we need to know about?
This is pink. I mean, but this is
Okay.
more. This is obviously for more nighttime. But this, you know, we wouldn't put a pink top with it. You put something very simple, a little shell in 1 color, and you add a little color.
How about in your home? Are we using color in home furnishings and things
Color is very, very different at home. I mean, these things are, what we're seeing at home is very, very neutral.
Color is more sort of neutral and beiges and cream.
Absolutely. I mean, the most important thing with your own fashion, with your things, is that you look at magazines like InStyle to get inspiration, and then you decide what you like. Because ultimately, some people are going to want more color. Some people are going to want to simply only wear black. And you have to feel comfortable in what you surround yourself with and what you wear, because that's part of how you feel about yourself. But in homes, it's nice to be able to go home to a place that's soothing. And that's really consistent with what you were talking about exercise. Instead of all of the aerobic exercise, it's things that are more internal. It's the yoga, the Tai Chi, the taking the time to have a massage. And color that's neutral is much more soothing, and we all live such hectic, fast lives today.
So we're going to talk about creating an environment at home and how it's not so much what you look like, although you got to get it together for the millennium, but it's really where you start.
And how you feel. It's not so much about the 5 pounds or the 10 pounds, it's about your health, because that's what's really important.
Well, then talk us through some of that when we come back, because fashion sometimes doesn't allow for all that voluptuousness. And are we going to get a break there, all right? And still to come, this is the guy that has the hottest new video that everybody's talking about. They're doing this workout. It's not just physical, it's also kind of spiritual, and he does body shaping from the inside out. So you can sweat, though, just watching this thing. And we'll be right back with him in just a second. Really, thanks. Coming up. People have actually been planning their parties, their New Year's Eve parties, for like 5 years to get ready for the millennium.
Smart people. Here's a big tip for you. They did not make enough champagne for the millennium. What that means...
We ran out of grapes?
We're going to. So what happens is if you don't buy champagne now, either you won't get it next year, or they will jack up the prices so high that you won't be able to afford it.
Oh, good
So
tip.
wait till after January 1st to New Year's this year, because they'll jack them up again for the holiday, and buy all the champagne that you're going to want for next year now.
Stop.
Because otherwise you're not going to get it.
Good tip.
All right,
All
there's
right,
not enough in the market. Now, once you have champagne jewelry, we'll get to the health stuff in a little while. But
yeah.
this stuff is too wonderful. This is all by Laura M.
Laura M. is here today. Laura, come on up. Now, Laura is like a very hot designer right now.
She's very hot. I bought these backstage.
Just now before the show.
It did.
Well, if I'd known you were shopping, you should have knocked on my door.
Well, we're going to show you everything. I let Laura show it to you. And I'm just going to tell you something about it, and let Laura really describe some of her things. All of the things that she's doing right now are so hot. These filaments, where it looks like the jewels are actually floating on your neck.
I love these.
Aren't they wonderful? And all
Or
of
as
these,
my husband calls it, why don't you wear that fishing wire necklace you have?
but he likes it. He wants you to wear it. And all of the themes from nature, like these flowers and these.
And these rings will go beautifully with all of the pink
Right?
Oh, yeah, they really would.
that you're going to be wearing
So
for the
is
new
there
year.
kind of a theme now? Or is that it, the things that
Real
come from
jewelry,
nature?
pretty feminine jewelry that you're going to have forever, and you can kind of hand
Timeless
it down.
classic pieces.
Timeless classic pieces
So
that you
more-
feel pretty in.
More costumey, chunky things are over.
I think so. I think you could still once in a while have them, but I think you're going to be more comfortable and feel better in the pretty feminine things.
And of course, looking at your ring, diamonds are always in, aren't they?
Yes, always.
My gosh.
Always, and they dance. Diamonds will always dance on you, of course, as you see.
Yours is doing an entire recital. Like, wow, it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful ring.
So much. Diamonds are going nowhere in the new millennium.
So after the show, we'll shop, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Laura M. here, loving.
Thank you.
Loving. Stay up with us and look at the things.
Okay.
So where do we go now?
What we're looking at here are beauty products. I mean, what's important in the new millennium is to take time for yourself. I mean, we've all been going, again, so quick, so fast.
Well, but we come from a culture where we value, the busier people are and the more they get done, the more we value that individual. And that's really starting to shift, which I think is great.
The more you get done well is what's important.
With balance.
With balance. And you don't get as much done if you don't take care of yourself. So go and get a facial. I mean, don't buy the third extra, you know, cheap skirt. I mean, save the money and take care of yourself, pamper yourself. We bought a bunch of beauty products from Ole Henriksen, who has a wonderful salon here that's very holistic and all in that kind of Japanese mentality and things
Which
that
is
are
also what's
soothing.
happening now, isn't it?
Very much so, you know, very much so. We're seeing lots of things, you know, from the East coming in, which goes back to the yoga and the Tai Chi, but that's becoming more acupuncture.
And all the holistic healing. If you haven't learned about it yet, get yourself educated on it because traditional medical practitioners are now using it a lot.
Absolutely. And in terms of makeup now, things like these dark red lip liners that everyone uses to make their mouth look bigger, throw them in the trash.
Over? Bye-bye?
Over. You know,
But how do we get pouty lips now?
Because if you put your lipstick on properly, you don't have different lip liner than lipstick. This is not a good thing. So all of these things, you've got to find the right red for you, but too much makeup is not a great thing.
Okay, so that's over.
And you can whiten your teeth. Another thing that is like a really inexpensive thing to do that makes people look great and feel good about themselves is having great, beautiful teeth when you smile. You can use like very inexpensive bleaches now at home to take care of your teeth because they're much healthier now. They're not just stripping the enamel.
This is my favorite thing that you brought.
Isn't it
Okay,
great?
now can we get a shot of this digital camera? Okay, there's Laura. There she is. Now you can get the image, and then basically you freeze it. You freeze the image, and then if you don't like it,
In
then
the toilet.
it's over. It's over, and then you just how many images can you hold up here?
You know, I'm not sure how many you can have electronically in this device. Each one is a little different, but you take them, you can transfer them into your computer.
Right.
You can use this directly into the computer, or you can scan the photographs. You can do genealogies, photo albums of your family. You can send them email. Technology today is a wonderful thing. You can send pictures to friends all around the world. These little devices, which are the size of a credit card and hold your life. You know, we have a whole list of some of these things in InStyle this month, the things that are going to make your life simpler.
And it's all happening. Get it together. We've got one more year before we are millennium bound, 1999. Thanks, ladies. Kate, I love having you here. Thank you so much. Coming up, how do Carmen Electra, Shaquille O'Neal, Rebecca De Mornay, and Brooke Shields choose to sweat it out? My next guest is going to teach you their secrets about being healthy and looking good. So come on back, okay?
Slow music, slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go. 1, 2, come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's slow.
This is it, audience.
Slow.
This is what everybody's doing now for
Slow.
1999. This is Tae Bo.
Back forward. 1, 2,
And this is the man that
One,
created it, Billy
3,
Blank.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Billy is a
5,
7-time
6, 7, 8,
world
and
martial
1.
arts champion. He is a personal trainer to some of the
7, 8,
hottest
wow.
bodies in Hollywood, and he started this whole craze. Tae Bo, come on over, say
Okay.
hi.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good. How's everything?
Everything is great.
That's good.
Now, explain to us what it really, what does Tae Bo mean?
The word Tae Bo means the letter T stands for total, A stands for awareness, E stands for excellence, B stands for body, and O stands for obedience.
Oh, I was with you to that obedience part. But now, it's not just a, feel the pain, kind of grind it out workout, is it?
No, it's a workout that makes you feel good from the inside. Because what a lot of people do, they look into the mirror and they want to get in shape by what they see and not happy in the inside, so they never stick to their program. But if you get a workout that makes you feel good on the inside, you're not looking to how you look, you're looking to how you feel, then the outside's going to change easy.
But why do the stars come to you? Because I know you work a lot of them out. What are they looking for?
They're looking for results, 1, 2, and they feel good about themselves, like everybody else. It doesn't matter if it's a star or an athlete, an everyday person. Everybody wants to feel good about themselves. And it's not about looking good. It's about being healthy and feeling strong.
Well, but you got it all. So if you can look good, that's not like a bad byproduct.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But that'll happen anyway. That'll happen. I mean, the looks will come easy, but your insides got to be together. If your insides are not together, then the outside won't be.
See, this is what's changing, folks, isn't it? It's not just about sweat and, you know, get the body. It's the whole package, the spirituality, the inspiration, the motivation, the balance, the balance, the balance. Yes. All right, now, is it, I'm a little intimidated by it, I got to tell you. Because now you girls are all like, you know, you can do it and look good while you're doing it. But can we pull out some can I be with some audience members who maybe haven't done it before? And we'll do a little demo? Yeah, oh, they're going to go pick who they want. All right. Oh, good, and you're wearing a skirt, so I'm standing next to you.
Okay. So
now, can anybody do it?
Anybody can do it.
Anybody really?
Who you are, what age you are, anybody can do this.
All right.
Okay, now what we're going to do first, guys, I'm going to show you first how to work your shoulders and your triceps and your stomach. So what we're going to do is you're going to stand like this. There you go. Now push your left side forward, just like that. There you go. Hands are up. Now what we're going to do is first do a jab. First technique, so you're going to go like this. You're going to go jab out, and you're going to pull it back. You're going to jab out, pull back. Jab out, and pull back. One more time. Jab. Now a little faster. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we go 1, 2, come on, 3, corner, corner.
Oh, we knew we
could
choreograph here.
5, see? 6, there you go. 7, 8, one more, we go. 8, good. 7, come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to take your arms up, put them up here. Now imaginary
Oh, I'm sorry, I stepped right on your toe. I'm sorry.
Hands up. Now you're going to rotate those arms.
I don't know about this part.
Now y'all guys keep going. Now what you're working on right there is your triceps and your shoulders. Now as you take this around like this, you're working on this part of the body. So give me a nice big circle.
Okay.
Big circle. Imaginary speed back. We go 5, 6, 7. Now you're going to throw a jab. We go 1, circle, 2, 3. There you go. 5. There you go. That's 6.
You guys keep working.
7,
Hal, lower the music just a second. I'm going to make my way over to Julianne.
7,
Don't punch me. Don't punch me.
5, 4.
While they're working out, look at this lady.
Now 1.
You had a baby win.
I just had a baby 11 months ago. This is my
Hang on. Keep going. Just keep it down. Because I want to hear about this.
this is my second child. I've had 2 C-sections, and
Well, those C-sections are ugly, aren't
they're
they?
really ugly.
Because
Yes,
you can't start working out for a long time.
unfortunately,
one too.
after I had my baby, I broke my foot, so I was even delayed further. But it was bad. When I got out of the hospital, my stomach had fallen. I mean, it was resting on my
But
leg.
look at your stomach now. It's like
Tae Bo.
tight, and you got, is that Tae Bo? Now why?
You know why it's Tae Bo? Because every move he does, it all is involved with the stomach. It's the stomach. When he's lifting his leg, it's the stomach. When he's punching, it's the stomach. It's everything. And believe me, he taught me. I had lost a little bit of faith, and he kept saying,
But
you
you
keep coming
lost like
back.
what, 60-something pounds?
64 pounds.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, audience, you love it? Yeah. All right. Thank you, Billy. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Now, after getting healthy and learning about sex, which we talked about, and knowing what's hot in the new year, we're probably going to need a little bit of breather. I'm going to focus on what everybody has mentioned, which is, you know, your internal self. But, oh, they're showing me that they all got, look at the audience, how they all got the videos. Yes. They all got the Tae Bo workout videos. Just Billy's little gift to you. Billy, you're a nice guy.
Thank you.
You're a nice man. Thank you so much. So we're going to look at pampering, day spas, how to relieve the stress right after this, okay? So punch this out.
All right, let's go. 5, 6, there you go. 7, 8, you go 8.
Check this out. Continue what you're doing there for me. And this is a facial, but it's an oxygen facial?
That's right. It has, this is what we call our Echo 2 treatment, and it,
Now, hang on. This is Veronica Adams. She's from the Amadeus Day Spa, and this is one of the, you can get all kinds of things there, and that's really happening this year. And as we go into the millennium, people are taking a half a day just to kind of maybe go on their lunch break and get some sort of a treatment.
Absolutely.
But
yes.
what's happening here?
We actually have what we're doing
Can you
now.
do this side so we can see?
We're going to be spraying vitamins A, E, and C on the skin. There's actually 87 vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and oxygen that is being sprayed on the skin. It helps to rejuvenate the skin, moisturize the skin. It makes the skin feel really smooth and soft, and it's something that can be done in a 30-minute time period, 45-minute, and even up to an hour. And it's probably the most visible treatment that we see. You will really see a difference after one treatment. But
and how expensive is something like this?
The 30-minute treatment starts out at $70, and then we also have a series of treatments that are offered at a discounted price. So if somebody decides that they want to keep this up as a benefit, it really does over time.
Does it feel good?
Really do a great job.
What's your name?
Lizzie?
Lizzie, did you have any idea you were going to get this done to you today?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Over here we have Jennifer. And who are you working on? You just came to the show, right? And ended up on the table getting massage. This is not bad, is it?
This feels great.
So let's talk about massage treatments. And do you focus on particular areas?
This is a new treatment we have. It's Neck Nirvana.
Neck Nirvana.
Neck Nirvana. Yes, it's great. So many people have stress in their shoulders and necks, and this treatment really focuses on working deeply. We start with chamomile, hot towels, and then really get into the massage, do some trigger points that can really release tension at a deep level.
So is there an immediate, when you get a massage, and this is the one thing that I do for myself, I think it is the reason why I'm able just to keep on going. Every week, that's my indulgence. Do you have immediate benefit usually from people first time?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the benefits continue at least for the next 24 hours. You can feel really more and more change. But absolutely, people get off the table and they feel like a new person.
Neck Nirvana.
Yes.
Okay, and this is a range in prices as well, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Now let's go down here, Veronica,
Okay.
and look at some of the products that you can actually, because you don't have to go to a day spa. You can actually do a lot of these treatments yourself at home or do them for other people.
Absolutely. We have a lot of retail products that can be purchased at our day spa, and we have baths that can be used. If you have a spa, it's not a problem to use something like this, and it helps to regenerate and relax the body.
These are cool to diffuse the essences.
Absolutely. That's wonderful.
So when you go and you buy the little concentrated essences, like if it's lavender or whatever you're using,
Yes.
you put the little tea candle under,
Yes.
and
then
this fills your room, right?
Absolutely. Just a couple of drops of your favorite essential oils, and it warms the essential oils, and then it has an aroma that invigorates or calms the individual, whatever you need to happen.
I do this in the baby's room,
Oh, great.
and I find it really is calming.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good ideas. You guys just continue to relax. Don't worry about us. No problem. Thank you so much. That's the thing to do this year. Thank you, Veronica. Nice to meet you. Now, everybody's making a resolution. Many people have a problem keeping them. When we come back, we're going to meet some people who can put an end to your resolution anxieties, how to stick to it, all right? Come on back. Absolutely. Morty and Shelley Lefkoe say that you can, in fact, recreate your life. They are a husband and wife team. They created the Decision Maker process, and they run the Decision Maker Institute, which is an organization that facilitates life changes.
That's right.
This is a very helpful, useful book. And I think people get scared when we talk about something as big as that. But you take it through a real sort of logical process.
It's relatively simple, actually. Most people have the sense that I should be able to change because I know what I want to do, I know why I want to do it, but it doesn't happen. And we not only make New Year's resolutions, but all through the year, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to do that. We keep saying it. And what we've discovered is the reason people can't change are their beliefs. The basic beliefs people have about ourselves, like I'm not good enough or worthwhile or relationships don't work. Can you see that in a situation where you're in a relationship that's an abusive relationship, you're not being treated well, and you say, you should leave, and you know you should leave, and I'm going to. But if you have the belief, I'm worthless, I don't deserve a good relationship, relationships don't work anyway, you're not going to leave a relationship.
You sort of sabotage your efforts
Sure.
to change yourself because you still have that fundamental belief.
Yeah, I worked with one woman who told me who had this particular problem, and she said, it's interesting, I remember 20 years ago, I've been with this guy who's been treating me badly, and I remember before I met him, I met a guy who loved me, and her words, treated me like a queen. I felt so uncomfortable, I can't stand it, I got to get out of here. And she said, you know what I discovered was he was going to find out the truth about me someday, and he'd leave me, because I'm worthless. I'm not deserving of happiness.
Now, our beliefs are formed from the time that we are infants, the way we're parented, the way we react to the world, and the way the world treats us.
Yep.
Basically what happens is early in life, and if everybody in the audience can actually try this at home and here, just imagine this following situation real quickly. Imagine your parents love you, because it's not a bad question of bad parenting.
Right.
So parents really love you, and they say, here's a situation where we have to make sure you make it in the world, because the world's a real competitive place, you got to be excellent. So that's out of love. Now here you are, so you clean your room up, and you're real excited you got a clean room, and mommy and daddy come in and say, look at my room, and they say, yeah, but look at the corner over there, you didn't get the stuff up, fix that next time. You say, okay. Then the next couple days you bring home a report card, you got 4 A's and 2 B's. Imagine this. And you're real proud. And dad says, yeah, that's nice, but if you had worked as hard in those other 2 classes, don't you think you could have gotten 6 A's? Now this is coming out of love, but if every time you do something, somewhere along the line, mom or dad say, couldn't you do better? And they don't acknowledge what you do, what are you going to conclude after a couple of years?
Right, that you're not good enough.
I'm not good enough.
That you can't make it.
And that's where beliefs come from. They come from trying to make sense out of our experience, out of our lives, out of the things that happen to us.
It affects everything, our relationships, our work. I want to talk about Sarah's example because it really, your work is, you're a therapist?
Yes, in Santa Monica.
Now, you would think that a therapist would understand this process and you would be able to look inside yourself and recognize what you were doing, but what was happening in your work?
Well, one of the things that I found in my work and in my life is that when people would get angry, I would freeze. And that's very difficult for me in my profession because I need to be able to embrace the whole range of human experience and human emotion. So I would find myself avoiding situations where people were going to get angry with me. And after working with Shelley and Morty, I realized I had beliefs like anger is scary and dangerous. If somebody's angry, that means they're going to hurt me. What I have to say when somebody's angry isn't important. I can't stand up for myself. And when I managed those beliefs with them, I found a result that I hadn't gotten actually from a lot of therapy. And this is why I think this is really the new wave actually in therapeutic process and in helping psychological problems, because it was profound, it was effective. I was just in my life differently.
And it's also simple. It's like you peel back the layers, you get to the belief, there's nothing, you know, whiz-bang confusing about it. It's pretty basic. Can we apply this to some people in the audience when we come back? So I want to talk to folks who, let's look at the new year, something you want to change about yourself. We'll bring up a couple of you and see if we can get you down to your core belief and the reason why you haven't been able to change it before. More with Shelley and Morty right after this. Come on. The audience, the number one New Year's resolution always is lose weight. Lose weight, lose weight. Right, audience? Yeah. Who out here wants to lose weight for 99? Let me see it. Can we pick on you for a second? Okay. Oh, you did the Tae Bo, too. You're all over.
That's what I'll lose weight by doing Tae Bo and eating right.
What's your name?
Yolanda.
Okay. Do your thing, folks.
Okay. Now, obviously, I don't have enough time to go through the whole process with you, and I'm going to give you a second and have you look inside at what might you believe. Do you have any sense of, first of all, what's your pattern? You've tried to lose weight.
Just
and you keep
don't
saying,
know when to stop. Yeah, I cook for, I have 5 girls at home and my husband, and it's like leftovers come to mom, you know.
Great. Okay. So if we had time, I would ask you a lot of questions, but for right now, we're going to say your pattern is you say you're going to lose weight, you want to go on a diet, and you don't do it. Or you lose it and gain it back, and that's true for most people. So what might you believe that would have you want something so badly, because you want to be thin, you want to look great, you want to feel healthy, and you don't do it? Do you have any sense, any of the beliefs Morty mentioned, anything that you could think about?
Just like the taste of food.
Like the taste of food. See, that's what it feels like. But can you see that in order to see, eating is a little more complicated. We have actually handled in our practice alcoholism, substance abuse, not smoking easier than eating, because you can give up all those things, but you can't just give up food.
Right.
So eating is a way to cope with strong emotions like anger, anxiety, fear, depression, sadness, boredom. So if you had, let's assume we went out to dinner last night with some friends, and he told me he had the same problem you had. I said, well, what do you believe? And just like you, he said, I don't know. I said, well, when you come home at night and you start stuffing your face, are there any emotions there? And he looked at me and he said, well, I said, how about anger? And he said, yes. And I said, if you have the belief, it's not okay to express anger. If I express my emotions, I'll be rejected or I won't be loved. Or if I express my emotions, I'm weak, or I'll get in trouble. And remember, from childhood, we talked about the way our childhoods affect us. If you're yelled at every time you cry or scream or yell or talk back to your parents, you might conclude it's dangerous to get angry. So the way to handle that, the way to cope with that, is to suppress those emotions, and the way to do that is by eating.
You see where she's coming from with this?
Yeah. It's not anger,
but there's
sure
some reason.
Yeah.
There is always a reason. So what we're going to do is we're not going to give you the book, but everybody here, they brought books for all of you. So you can start doing this process yourself at home and work through and figure out what your beliefs are.
What seems to be is that all of the things that Shelley just mentioned, smoking, eating, alcohol, drugs, they are ways of keeping us from having feelings. And what the process does is if you eliminate the beliefs that create the negative feelings, then it's relatively simple to stop the behavior. The behavior you need in order to keep the feeling down. And once the feeling goes away, and the process just makes feelings go away relatively quickly. We've tried it 1,000 times. We know we've had over 1,000 clients in our private practice who've had every problem you can imagine, from the serious things like bulimia to the everyday kind of things of just worrying what people think of you or having a hard time expressing feelings. And in every single case, when you get the beliefs and eliminate the beliefs, the problem, as Sarah said, it just sort of disappears.
It makes perfect sense to me. And you know what? What they talk about is that you all have the power within yourself to make the changes, to recreate your life, to look at why you respond the way you do, and change it.
That's why we wrote the book. It happened with me in my life, and I saw problems in my life. And what the book does is give people an opportunity really to see that you don't have to be a victim of the things outside of you. The beliefs inside you stop you, and you can eliminate the beliefs.
Because victimization is out in 99. Empowerment is in. Morty and Shelley, thank you so much. We'll see you right back here after the break.
Of course you can stay with us. We have more than enough room. It's Jennifer Convertible's $299 sofa bed event. Jennifer Convertibles, America's largest sofa bed specialist.
If you're 50 or older, AARP has benefits created just for you. Join now for just $8. Call 1-800-854-6211.
I've got 2 half-day spa treatments, courtesy of the Amadeus Day Spa, if you can answer this question. First one is, we all know the song 1999, right? Can you not sing, but tell me any lyric line from the song? Any lyric line from the song, other than, tonight we're going to party like it's 1999. It's got to be a little hard. What do you know? What comes before it? What comes after it? Any lyric line, any part of the song. Any part of the song. Yes?
I was dreaming when I wrote this.
Is that it? All right. Enjoy yourself at the spa. Okay, you know, they said that as we approach the year 2000, everything's going to go crazy with our computers, right? The big, you know, haywire thing. What is that called, that computer virus thing? What is that called?
The Millennium Bug?
Nope. What's it called?
The Y2000 bug?
It's very, 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 very close.
Y2K?
It's Y2K! Enjoy yourself! We gotta go. Thank you all so very much. All of my guests. Lovely. What? You've all got your Recreate Your Life books, right? And you got your Tae Bo videos. Go have yourselves a fabulous year, all right? We'll take some questions as we say goodbye, and we'll see you folks next time. Stay safe, okay? Thank you so much. Who has issues with procrastination? Procrastination an issue, right? You say you're going to do something, you put it off. Can you help with this?
Go ahead.
Right now I'm a college student and I have a habit of waiting to the last minute to do everything, and it's not really good.
Okay, so some of the beliefs that I would want you to take a look at would be, I can't do anything right. No matter what I do, it's not
Say
good
that a
enough,
lot, yeah,
right?
especially with my studies.
Okay, let's take a look very quickly.